In this lecture, we will explore the color palette for different CSS properties. WordPress allows us to toggle the palette for backgrounds, text, and links. In addition, these settings can be modified on a global level or block level. Let's get into it. In the WordPress admin dashboard, let's look at the various color settings available. For example, under the Global Styles sidebar, we can change the color of the background color and text. We're not limited to these CSS properties. Links are supported too. Through our theme.json file, we can enable or disable each property. Let's try playing around with these settings. Open the theme file in your editor. Before adding new properties, let's minimize the palette section. In most editors, you can fold your code by pressing the button on the left side. This feature doesn't delete code. It simply hides it. I'll be using this feature throughout most of this course. Moving on, let's add 3 properties to the color object called background, text, and link. Each property will be set to true. These properties will toggle the color palette for their respective properties. By default, the background and text properties are enabled. The link property is disabled. For this example, we're going to allow users to modify all colors. Before testing our code, let's learn how to enable these properties for a block. For example, the site title block supports colors for text and links. However, the link property is disabled. Inside the color object for the site title block, add the link property with a value of true. Let's try testing our code. Inside the editor, let's view the color options from the Global Styles sidebar. As you can see, we can manipulate the background, text, and link color. Up next, let's try viewing the settings for the site title block. Previously, the link option was not available. However, by enabling it in our theme.json file, we've allowed users to change the color of the title. Feel free to play around with these settings. Setting the background and text properties to true is overkill for our theme. However, I'm going to leave these options alone for example purposes. Let's continue exploring additional options in the next lecture.